Yeah, 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 yeah. Prop, back with another one for you, man. Feel good outside. Hope you enjoyed some of that outside today. Hope you talked to Gaia when you walked outside today. Hope that you continuing to want to be better. Try to figure it out. Prophet, hope you still got the box open with the puzzle pieces everywhere, putting it together. You know, that's the process we in. That's the step everybody at. Everybody got all the pieces down. Prophet sending you blessings, guidance, and protection, integrity, strength, focus, and understanding. Each individual out there, no exceptions. Never no exceptions. All right, so that's what friends are for. What friends are for? Let's holler about friends right quick. What friends are for? Somebody's supposed to have your back? Check. Somebody that should protect you from getting in harm's way? Check. Somebody that should always tell you the truth and be upfront with you? Check. A friend is somebody that you expect to have integrity about themselves. Honesty? Check, check. A friend should be able to accept their faults, just like any other individual. Accept their faults. A friend should always respect your space, should always respect what you're going through. Never let nobody snake you. I mean, I guess they got a couple other things, but like that's enough off the top, you know. But I was sitting there thinking, and even friendships is tainted. You know, you got friends that keep secrets from each other. I'm not saying you're not supposed to have your own privacy. I'm talking about keep things that should be told to the individual. Keeps it from them. What's happening, man? You all right, huh? Keep it from them. You got friends out there that smile and snake. You be having friends out there that get jealous of an individual or their life or how it's going for them. Spirit say, it's a lot of y'all out there listening. You say you're a friend. You claim to be a friend. And this is not for everybody. So the way prophets see it, if you get mad, it fits your shoe, it fits your foot. All right? But y'all out there, y'all say y'all friends to individuals. But you don't truly give the advice that you're supposed to give to an individual. You more so give them advice, I'm going to say in a confident sense, meaning you give advice agreeing with them. You know, agreeing with them. And the reason why I'm really making this video is because I was just sitting down and Spirit was just giving me information and insight about myself. And Spirit say, like, they got people out there they got people that don't even know you, don't even know me, that talk about me. I ain't even talked to these people before, but some kind of way they think they know me. And they might know me. They might know an old version of me. I don't know, but I don't mind. Like, I don't mind individuals going and saying this and that and new do about Prophet, because I'm like this. I got this button right here. I can say everything right here in the front of the world. I ain't got to hide nothing. And you got individuals out there that you claim to be a friend. You let individuals lie to you about Prophet. You let individuals smear campaign other individuals, and you don't even correct them. I'm not saying that you just be yah with them. You don't tell them better. See, a real friend really should be cherished, because a real friend is hard to find. It really is. Just like an individual that's willing to be genuine, that's hard to find too. But it's so many patterns that individuals have. It's so many habits and ways of being that individuals are stuck within. And a lot of these patterns, individuals are convinced that that's them, and it's not. But you got individuals out there that, go back and play the victim. And I gotta say something about that. The victim never plays the victim. The victim never gonna play the victim. The victim is the victim. When you get individuals that's playing the victim, you need to see through that. Like, you need to see past that. See, at one time, some of the things Prophet did, I can agree and say shit. I can see how some people, like, wouldn't care for Prophet, or would think that I think a certain thing of myself, but that is the case. That is the case. I do think something of myself. I think highly of myself. I respect myself. I respect myself enough not to stand up with another grown individual and be lying back and forth. Because you got individuals that does that, man. Like, they'll tell a lie about you, and like, it's people out there, it's things that be said about Prophet that individuals know. Nah. Maybe at one time, yeah, but nah, you tripping. Nah, if you still talking about Prophet, like, something wrong with you. Individuals they can't bring themselves around to telling individuals that it's okay. Spirit gonna let them know, but we talking about friends. We talking about making things better. I don't want nobody to side with me. I don't need nobody to side with me. Like, I can move this phone all the way around me. Ain't nobody with me now. Ain't nobody be with me. Like, I've come to understand and got my information on a real level, and I walked away. From everything, to be honest with you, from everything, because I understood and I seen that it was just keeping me back. It was holding me back. Like, when you married and you don't have support from your wife, and I don't care what kind of problems individuals go through. When God enters the picture, that's a sign for things to get better. That's a sign that 9 times out of 10, individuals been waiting on. They just be too prideful to say. And I know everybody's not going to agree with what I say. I don't care about an individual agreeing with me. But at some point in time in life, individuals have to awaken and understand that when somebody trying to better themselves and trying to spread the word for God, that you're not disrespecting that individual. You disrespecting God too. You disrespecting source, creator, spirit, the most high. You disrespecting God too. And for some reason, individuals see you a certain way for so long, they can't get it out of their head that that's not you once you change. Now, I understand that the whole point of it all was to make Prophet seem a certain way so nobody listen to Prophet, so nobody believe Prophet, so nobody engage with Prophet. And I never hit the button. I don't need no engagements. I don't need none of that, man. And people can say this and that, man. Look, I'm so content with myself. I have a peace of mind. I talk to spirit. I talk to source. I have that connection, man, beyond a connection, I feel like. I'm in a growing stage. Like, I'm in a stage right now of it's the next step for me. Like, it's the next step for me. And that's the only place that I want to be. Like, I accept my faults. Whatever I've did in the past, like, I forgave myself, I forgave other individuals, but I know what I want. And I know that in any individual that's going to be in the presence of Prophet, going to respect Prophet, and they're going to respect God. Or I don't need them around. That's where I'm at. And I done this in the past, but I'll never do this again. An individual can't come in my face and act like they don't know what's going on. When you come talk to Prophet, look, spirit here. Spirit here before you get here. So if you're not willing to accept that and acknowledge that, then it doesn't pay to come. It doesn't pay to affiliate with me. It doesn't pay for none of it, and I don't need to hear nothing about what an individual thinks about Prophet. I'm bringing real guidance to individuals. I know what I'm bringing. Like, can't nobody convince me of nothing, man. Like, that's silly. Nobody can convince me if what I'm doing is right. If I know what I'm talking about, ain't nobody can tell me none of that. Like, that's not the head place and space that I'm in. And I guess that's why individuals get so mad when Prophet don't get out his element, because I'm way beyond that. Like, I don't have no element to get out of no more. Like, all that old energy, the way I used to react to certain things, the way I used to even feel about certain things, I don't feel like that no more. Like, I don't feel like that no more. Some things at one time, it's like I couldn't do without. Now you can put it as far away from it as you want to, and it won't bother me. It won't bother me because I respect myself enough then to play a game with an individual. And any one of y'all, if you in any kind of friendship, any kind of relationship, any kind of social ship, if that shit got those butts all in it, where it feels like it's a competition or something like that, man, get out of that. Like, leave that alone, because that's not for you. That's not supporting you. That's not for your well-being. That's not beneficial to you. And we get to these places to where we don't want to face things, but I've accepted it. Like, I've accepted it. Like, can't nobody tell me nothing about the love I showed. I know exactly what I showed. I know exactly what I bring to the table. I know how I make people feel. I know. And I've did my little thing, and I accept that. But if if you wasting your time still talking about prophet, you are lost. You lost. Because I don't wake up and think about nobody like that. I think about individuals, but not in a bad way. It's never in a bad way. It's healing energies. Give individuals understanding. Have the right energies. Allow them to connect with the right energies to fix whatever it is that they need to fix within their reality. Like, this is a real thing for prophet, and that's a wrap on that. That's just how I am. You know, like, and if individuals not willing to accept that, then, man, like, I'm good with that. You know, like, I'm good with that, because the only individuals I want around me is individuals that respect God. Individuals that's not shy or ashamed of God or the God in themselves. Individuals that's willing to stand up and tell the next individual, man, look, whatever. Like, if you can't do that, then, like, it's not we don't need to affiliate, because that's where prophet at. That's how prophet feel. It ain't nobody that I'm gonna be friends with that I'm gonna ever snake them. I never think about snaking them. We can have an argument. Hey, that's all on the table in the front of everybody. But, like, I never go behind nobody back and talk about nobody. None of that type of shit. Like I'm a real friend when I'm your friend. You know, and I guess because prophet, I'm the way I am. You know, like, I ain't gonna say it like uncut, but, like, I don't mind speaking my mind. You know, I can speak my mind, and I can hold myself in a conversation. I can hold my own in a debate. But I don't have to do all that. If I gotta convince you of something, shit, that's the wrong spot to be in. And any individual listening, you don't. God, spirit, source loves you beyond what you can fathom. Love means. We come here looking for that love. We come here looking for relationships, looking for companion. You really looking to connect your soul back with source is what you're doing. But in the process of this linear thing, this linear reality, we start looking here and looking there. That's how you get there, looking for love in all the wrong places. Anywhere you're looking for love, whoever listening, if when you think you found it, if you don't see God, spirit, source there, you might have not found it. I'm not saying you didn't, but you have to understand, now is the time to don't put yourself in no kind of relation with no individual that don't have spirit on their side. Like, that's not letting spirit guide them. That don't have trust and love and spirit, man. Don't even affiliate. Don't even put yourself in these relations, because 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna say it's gonna end bad, but, like, it's not gonna work out. You know, like, you're gonna waste your time. I was looking at a post earlier, and Plies was saying about, you know, they was asking him about, in so many words, they was asking him about something to deal with prejudiceness, you know. And he said, like, the way I see it, like, that's with anything, is from white to black, black to white. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. You know, like, when you trying to get an individual to change, once an individual understands things, it's up to the individual to change. You can do all kind of different things. That individual has to be ready to change, and that has no color. You know, like, that's really us as individuals. You know, and we gotta understand that part of ourselves, because it's a lot of y'all. You feeling bad because you done participated in some stuff you know you shouldn't have. You done got yourself some karma because you done participated in some stuff that you shouldn't have. And what individuals don't do is question and challenge when individuals go and tell them something. You know, like, somebody come pull up right now and tell me something about somebody. First thing I really want to think about is, like, what you telling, like, why are you telling me that? You know, you got to understand things, like, why? If individuals going to tell you something about prophet, and prophet ain't going to tell you something about individuals, understand then. to each his own. Like you can believe it, you can go in cahoots. I mean, that's the irrelevant part. This message is really and truly not for certain individuals. This is a message about my reality that I was going through. And there's a lot of individuals out there that I know it relates to. You know, and spirit been nudging me to open up a little more. That's the reason for me, you know, stopping from writing the message down, you know. Because spirit just want me to learn to just hit the button and talk to y'all, you know, because there's a lot of things that I got to say. There's a lot of things that I've been through that'll help you. You know, it's just a lot of information that I know that I have. And that's in the humblest way. But any one of y'all out there that call yourself being a friend, be stand up. Question when individuals tell you something. You're not supposed to just believe anything an individual says anyway. You know, the way that works is this. If you see somebody messing up and that's what you take them to be, then at any time, any individual can come and tell you something about it. Like, it's that much easier for you to believe. You know, but at the same time, do you understand that any individual is capable of changing? Because if you understand that, then you have to have that in the forefront. You know, it's not I can change and you can't. Where they do that at? It ain't they can change but we can't. Nah, that's not a real thing there. Be mindful. Like, don't be naive. You know, because when you don't question things, you open yourself to be manipulated. You walk yourself into these dark energies that gotta come back at you for engaging within it. You know, like, be mindful, man. You know, like, and there's a lot of y'all got kids and y'all don't be thinking the way y'all need to think. Like, y'all really be disregarding. Like, I know what I'm talking about. Y'all be disregarding because y'all don't think about some of the things y'all need to think about before y'all be making decisions. That's why that type of being, like, we getting rid of that. You know, like, we don't need humans like that on this planet. That's why this consciousness is raising, so individuals can get out of these low vibrational thoughts. Protect your energy, protect yourself to and from, watch your surroundings, watch what you take in your ear, watch what you give out your mouth. Help somebody if you can. Give somebody some words of encouragement if you can. Prophet got words of encouragement. We changing, new paradigms, connecting more with spirit. The way to connect with spirit, you have to let go those old energies, let go those old ways. Like, your connection is here, right now, like right now. And you don't have to do nothing specific to do it. You ain't got to go in the grass. You ain't got to, you don't have to do none of that. You just simply have to sit down, have good intentions in your heart, be pure, want to connect. Not just to see, let me just see. Nah, I'm coming at you, G-O-D. Want to connect. And allow yourself to feel the presence. You know, but it's still a lot of, even prophet is still, old energy is still a part of you. So you have to you got to be mindful and you got to be in your moment. You got to pay attention. Like, you can't engage in those thoughts. Like, when they come, just dismiss them. You know, like, I've been saying I erase them, me. You know, like, when something come up that I don't want to hear, like, I erase that thought. And they don't be coming back. Your mind is powerful. Because what you saying is what you conscious of too, yeah. So understand the two-way streak with that. That's your mind. That information I told you is not coming out of your brain. Anytime its source is coming through here, it's not coming through the brain. No time. It can be a, hey, I love you. That's coming through the pineal gland, bro. I promise you. Anytime love is involved. But the old energies keep you from believing and understanding that you connected. It's too much evil, it's too much darkness, it's too much that keeps you blocked off. So start to drop that, start to practice. Like when this video go off, you ain't doing nothing, sit down by yourself. Soul Spirit, guide me into this. Give me the understanding I need, like however you gotta put it. But it's time for individuals to wake up, man, because individuals still be naive. You know, like it's things that come, it's consequences that comes behind our actions, man. We have to realize that we be blaming, want to blame God, but you gotta blame your intentions. Till next time, man. Back with another little bit. Sky Prophet, baby. Peace out.